Hello and welcome back, team. My name is AJ, one of the mentors here at Bit Trading. And today, of course, we are going to take a look at the price of Bitcoin. We're going to cover sort of the trades that I'm looking at, okay, to enter into in the future, of course, the trades that I'm in at the moment, and sort of my bias on the market right now, because we have had a pretty heavy pullback within the price of Bitcoin. And of course, I have been prepared for this. Myself and the team have been prepared for this as well, because we have been taking a lot of shorts on the price of Bitcoin when the majority of people are getting very, very bullish. Okay. We have been sitting here and saying, right, yes, in the grand scheme of things, we're looking very bullish, but we are starting to see some bearish signs within the market. So we have to take those into consideration. And exactly as you can see here, if you didn't take those into consideration, then you would have lost a lot of money, right? That's what we do here. Of course, we have to take everything into consideration. And I understand here, right? There are some signs of bullishness, okay? There are some signs of bullishness. I need to see some things occur for me to get bullish, obviously. So as of right now, I'm not bullish, but there is that opportunity that we could get bullish here. So of course, we are going to cover all of this today. And before we get into it, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. I would really, really appreciate that. And we can jump straight on into the analysis. So let's sort of start off with where I ended the stream yesterday. So where I ended the stream yesterday is we were pulling back. I might have to remind myself by taking a look at the stream yesterday. Let's have a look at that. Let's go to lives here. This is the one from yesterday. Let's have a look. Where was price? Okay, so price was, not actually at range low yet. Okay, but we were coming down to range low. So yesterday, we were coming down to range low. And of course, we have taken out range low. And this is exactly what I've been looking for, right? Exactly what I've been looking for. So, of course, I've entered into a short from the all-time high. We shorted that. I entered into a short here. And then the most recent short that I entered into was this one right here. So I actually have those trades. I can actually pull them up here. So we have the top one. So this one here is the short, the most recent short. And then this one is the short from all-time high, which I added onto right here. Okay, so I am in some shorts. I've taken a lot of profit off of these trades, okay, because I understand that price can start to get bullish down here. I understand that. So, now is the time to be taking profits off of these short trades because price can actually turn around pretty quickly. We can see a nice bounce towards the upside. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to see all-time high. Of course, there's a possibility of that, but we have to understand that we're still within this bearish market structure, right? So we're still within this bearish market structure. And now that we've taken out this previous low here, it has confirmed that we are still in this bearish market structure. So now the expectation is that if we do get a rise, this rise could be another lower high, which could then take us to lower prices, okay, forming another to lower prices, forming another lower low, okay. So right now, this is sort of my bias. My bias is, right, look at the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, right? The trend is bearish, so I'm bearish, okay? It's pretty plain and simple. But we could see a bounce off of this level, right? So we are at a major level of, I wouldn't say support, okay, because of course there is no support here, but there is there is that possibility that we get a rise towards the upside, of course, because if we take a look at XO charts, let me just refresh it quickly, make sure we're all up to date. Okay, if we have a look at XO charts, what we can actually see is that this pullback that we've had towards the downside here happened on a decrease of open interest. Okay, yes, we had lots of negative delta coming in, so minus 43 million shorts opening up, minus 43 million negative delta, minus 15 million negative delta, minus 17 million negative delta down here. Okay, so yes, there is negative delta, there's high volume as well, but open interest is decreasing. So this is telling us that participants are actually leaving the market, right? Leaving the market. They're not. It's not new trades opening up here. Okay, it's participants leaving the market. So this isn't the most bearish thing. Okay, and this is why we are starting to see some consolidation on the lower time frames. Okay, of course we have had this little rise towards the upside here up to the VWAP, and yeah, that's off of the basis that this pullback here was actually quite weak, okay? And because this pullback here was quite weak, all right, if we just zoom out a little bit, okay, we can see right here, right? This pullback here was nice and strong, okay? This pullback was nice and strong because we had open interest increases, okay, with of course lots of negative delta coming in, lots of high volume as well. So this was a healthy pullback. This was shorts opening up, new shorts opening up. However, when we come to this pullback here, this is when we see open interest decrease. So this isn't as strong of a pullback, right? So from here, we can actually expect a rise towards the upside or consolidation. Now, as of right now, resistance is coming in at the VWAP, right? We're getting a bit of a rejection from the VWAP, but if we can get through that VWAP, then I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bitcoin coming to test the bottom of the range, okay, the range low as resistance, okay, where from there, it gives us that good opportunity to either maybe add to our short trades or actually start looking for a long trade, okay? Because that's that decisive moment. Range low is that decisive moment. If we get acceptance above range low, this is when I'm thinking, right, we're getting acceptance above range low. This is a very key level, okay? We have a lot of trapped shorts, or we will have a lot of trapped shorts down here, so that when we get a reclaim, what is going to happen to all of these shorts is that they're going to have to cover themselves by buying back into the market, by initially, closing their short trades or getting liquidated, right? They're going to have to be buying back into the market, which would then actually push that price higher. So for me, a reclaim of value area low would be a very, very bullish sign. Also forming a failed auction of this range low right here. So it's a failed auction. It's a fake out, whatever you want to call it. Again, for me, this would be a failed auction of the range low right here and a fake out of the parallel channel, okay? This would be very bullish for me. This is when I'd be looking for a long trade, okay? That's when I'd be looking for a long trade. Not sooner, okay? That is the long trade that I would be looking for if we got that reclaim of range low. Now, of course, on the lower time frames, there could be a better setup, a better setup, right? Okay, we could come and take out this low. We could look very bullish, and I would possibly take the long from there if I saw all the confluence align. Okay, but for me, the biggest and most, the highest probability long trade would be a reclaim, right? And then we can look for higher prices from there, right? That's the highest probability trade that I would be looking for. However, there is that possibility that we come up to the bottom of the range, okay, the previous range low, and test it as resistance. So we could actually get a rejection off of this level. If we get a rejection off of this level, this is a very, very bearish sign, and we could possibly be looking to add to the short trade here. Personally, for me, I wouldn't enter into a short trade. I'd probably just add on to my short trades rather than re-entering into a short, because I don't like to trade. I don't trade breakouts. I don't trade retests, right? That's not how I trade. I like to, trade, SFPs. I like to trade failed auctions. Okay. I like to trade long and short absorption. That's what I like to trade. So for me, this isn't a trade that I would be looking for. It's more of like an opportunity to add to that trade. So yeah, that is, another possibility. Of course, we have to remain patient. We have to wait for that. Okay, exactly like when we entered into this trade here, we remained patient for our lower targets. Okay, we remained patient, right? Of course, there was a large period of time right here where we didn't enter into a trade. Okay, but you have to accept that with trading, right? And you have to remember we're in a trade here, so there is no rush to be looking for that next trade. Okay, I'm still currently in this short position, right? So there is no rush for me to be entering into a trade, right? I've made some really, really nice profits trading this range right here, okay? Trading this range, shorting, okay, every opportunity that I've had, okay, every opportunity that I've had, I've shorted, okay, and for me, it was the right decision. I know that on some of my previous videos, I've got a lot of hate for actually taking short after short after short, but in the grand scheme of things, it has been the right thing to do, right? If you're constantly trying to long because the price is going down, you're never going to become profitable ever. I have to accept here that price is looking bearish and I should be taking shorts. Okay, now is the time. Now is the time to be looking for those shorts, not actually looking for the longs. Of course, you can be looking for the longs. You just have to be a little bit more cautious. And I have been taking longs, right? This was one of the long trades that we took as well. Of course, all of these trades I gave on the Visionary Discord, right? This was the most recent short, okay, that we are in right now. This was the most recent short that I gave the team off of the basis we formed an SFP of the POC. We had a failed auction of the monthly VWAP, and we also took the liquidity up from this high right here as well. So for me, that was the trade entry. I told the team that I was entering into that trade, right? And yeah, as you can see, updating them as time goes on. This is the move that we have been looking for, right? We got a nice rejection because we did spend a lot of time at that POC, which was kind of just strengthening my thesis of that we were going to get a pullback because we were continuing to use that POC as resistance. Yeah, as you can see, they're updating the team. And then this was one of the long trades that I was looking at. Now, I did actually enter into the long trade, not this long trade here. I entered into a long trade on the smaller time frame. Unfortunately, that did get stopped out. So this was the long trade here. Now, of course, I'm not perfect. I do take losses every now and then. But we have to understand, right? This was on the 15-minute time frame. And we can actually take a look at that. Say if we go into the 15-minute, we can take a look at that long that I entered into. And where was that? Yeah, so this was the long that I entered into right here. Okay, so let's just get rid of this for now. So the long trade I entered into was from here. Now, we did initially get a nice bounce towards the upside. Okay, so you could have taken a TP1 on this trade. For me, I didn't take a TP1. I was just looking for higher prices. But yeah, I did take a loss on this. And if we actually let's just pull up. This is an example, right? So this is the trade that I was looking at, right? And I was looking to take it up to these highs here. We got a nice reaction off of the level, but then we saw price take the liquidity once more, giving us another trade entry, which I didn't take. And then we got a rise towards the upside. So I did miss that long trade. But yeah, I wasn't too focused on trading the smaller time frames because, yeah, recently I have been trading the higher time frames at this moment in time. But you can see, right, if we zoom out to the 8 hour, you can see how small that loss was in comparison to the short that we've had here. Okay, the big win, right? It was such a minor loss. So yeah, of course you have to obviously make sure that your risk management is good before you actually enter into a trade. But yeah, I'm not perfect. I do take losses here and there. That was one of the losses that I have taken. But trading this range for us has been extremely profitable. Okay, extremely profitable. We've taken 4, 5, well, no, 6. We've taken 6 trades. Yeah, 6 trades in this range. I can't remember them all because I've deleted some of the trades. But yeah, I think we long. I know that we long this one. Okay, I've still got that one on the chart. I think we long this one as well. Here. I didn't long this pullback here because I was initially waiting for range low. When price came down here, I just thought range low was going to be tapped because we came so close to it, but we did front run it. So I didn't actually take a long from here. But yeah, I took a long from here. This was a long. That was a long. So, I haven't just been taking short trades. I know I've been taking a lot of short trades recently, but I haven't just been taking short trades. I've been taking some nice profitable long trades as well. But yeah, I have understood that we're in bearish market structure. Price is looking bearish. So, shorts are favorable at this moment in time. So yeah, that's why I've been taking so many short trades, and as you can see, right, it's been the right thing to do. Short trades have been the correct thing to do, and yeah, you always want to position yourself on the correct side of the market. So I'm not gonna completely ignore taking a long trade right now. Okay, of course, I'm not taking a long trade now, but I'm not going to completely ignore them. I am looking for long trades down here, right? As price is pulling back, I'm looking for long trades. As price is rising, I'm looking for short trades. So I am looking for long trades down here, but I understand I need to wait for that confirmation, which would be a reclaim of the range low. That's what I would be looking for. Okay, of course, the more bearish scenario is if we come and retest the range low and then we get a rejection, we're looking for lower prices. What are the lower price targets? Well, it's this high volume node, which is the POC from the previous range back here at $51,700. Okay, from there, right, that could be a perfect long entry from there, right? If we see what we want to see at this level, i.e., we get the bullish confirmation, bullish confluence, bullish reaction, okay, then I'll be entering into a long trade down here. Okay, that's a key level, a level of interest that I'm looking to take a long from. However, there's a possibility we break that level. Okay, then we're looking for 42,937 because as you can see, there's no support in between these levels, right? That would be the next level towards the downside, right? That's when it gets seriously, seriously scary. And of course, we are prepared here. A bit trading, we are prepared because we are taking short trades. We've positioned ourselves to be in a profitable way. So yeah, that's sort of my perspective on the market right now. Just remaining patient, waiting, or sitting on these short trades and waiting for that next trade. Right, remaining patient. There's no reason to be entering into a trade right now, neither short or long. There is no reason, okay, to be entering into a trade here. If you had a gun to my head and you were to tell me if I was to take a long or short as of right now, it would be a long, okay, just because we've had such a big pullback. But I'm not going to enter into a long now because there's no confirmation down here that gives me a long signal, right? There is absolutely no confirmation at all. So yeah, that's sort of my bias really, and yeah, I mean, on the Discord, I've been giving the team some really valuable updates. Of course, yesterday at 9:20 p.m., I said no long trades, right? So there was, in theory, a long trade to be had. Okay, there was, in theory, a long trade to be had, and I didn't take the long trade, as you can see here. I told the team no long trades yet, right? There was a long trade to be had, and it would have got stopped out if you entered into that long trade because we got another pullback, right? So here we took out the liquidity, right, from these lows right here. Let's just get rid of that for now. Let's just get rid of that for now. So here, there was actually a perfect SFP of these lows right here. Okay, we came down to range low. Now on Bybit, we actually front run range low ever so slightly. Okay, we literally front run it by, we can zoom in, right? We front run it by literally a couple dollars, as you can see there. On Coinbase, we took the low, okay, but on Bybit, we did front run the low. So for me, yes, we formed an SFP of it, okay, but look at this, right? Bybit is such a big exchange. I would expect that low to be taken. And that's exactly what happened, right? We got this SFP, okay? I didn't take the long, as you can see here, no long trade yet. And then what did we get? We got price rollover. And yeah, if you entered into that trade, you would have got stopped out of that trade. Okay. So yeah, for me, that's just experience talking really. I understand that, right, price is most likely going to take out that low. So I'm not going to enter into a long trade there. I'm going to stay clear of that long trade. And of course, we have a new monthly open, right? So and this is bearish as well. We formed a failed auction now on the monthly time frame. Okay, if this, right, imagine it's not a monthly, say this is a 1 hour time frame, I would have shorted this and I would be targeting mid-range or lower of the parallel channel. Where are those targets? Okay, well, that's $42,000 and that's $15,000, right? So this is where it gets quite scary. Okay, this is where it gets quite scary, and there's a lot of bearish signs in the market right now. I understand, right, that we are in a bull market. Okay, and this could just be something that we saw like back in 2021. Okay, where we saw this huge move towards the upside. Then we got bearish up here. big correction, and then another huge move towards the upside. So we could see something that we saw back in 2021, where we get this massive pullback. Everybody thinks the bear market is over, and then we get a rally. Okay, I understand that, yes. So for me, looking at this right now, okay, where we are right now, I think, right, we could actually pull back to the mid-range of the parallel channel, find support there, and then come up to all-time highs. I think that is a possibility, and I think that's a fair a fair statement as well. Okay, I think that is a fair statement because I don't want the bear market to be over. Okay, I don't want to, but I have to understand that if we are getting these bearish signs, I have to listen to those, and I can't just be delusional and think that the bull market is never going to end, because it is at some point, right? It is. But I think it's a fair statement to say that 42,000 is a possibility, and then we can continue higher from there. If we break 42,000, right, okay, then we start to look at, yes, the bear market is here, and then we're looking for $15,000, okay, because we're just going to be trading this range. But yeah, I think $42,000 is a pretty fair price target, where from there we can reevaluate, right? Are we going to bounce from there and then go back up to all-time highs, right? So I think that is a fair statement, to be honest with you. I know, probably a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but for me, that is the most fair statement. Okay, I understand, right, that this target for this failed auction is actually range low. So technically, the target for the short trades that I'm in is all the way down at $15,000. Okay, as a technical trader and just using or sticking to my rules and using my strategies, $15,000 is that next target for me, right? $15,000 is a target for me, but I understand, right? We are on the larger time frame that is, extremely far away, and we'd have to see something extremely bearish to happen to, for that to occur, right? So a fair statement is 42,000 and then all-time high. Okay, yeah, but there are instances where we can be saved. Okay, I know I'm sharing a lot of these bearish scenarios, but there are instances where we can be saved, right? Again, we failed auction the low. We failed auction this low right here, which is range low. Reclaim the range low. Okay, then we could actually, we're actually technically targeting mid-range of the parallel channel, and then range high, okay, which range high is at all-time high. So it's not over yet, right? It's not over yet. We could still reclaim it, and technically the target is range high, which is all-time high, okay? And from there, we could possibly get that bullish reaction that we wanted to see back here, or to be honest with you, all throughout this move towards the upside. Because yes, we've had breaks of all-time high, but it's a break of all-time high and just a bit of nothing. Break of all-time high and then a bit of nothing. Break of all-time high, a bit of nothing. It's not been the break that we wanted to see, right? It's just not been the break we want to see. So yeah, if we can break all-time high and we can get all of that positive delta inflow, we can get all of that, volume kicking in, right? Then we can be talking about 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. But even when we were coming up to all-time high, and when I shorted all-time high, it was just like, come on, like we're at all-time high here. We need to see more. We need to see more, and we weren't seeing more. So that's why I was getting bearish, to be honest with you. And we can actually scroll up and on the Visionary Discord, and we can see where I actually entered into that short trade from the all-time high. It might be some way up here, to be honest with you. Was it this one? No, it was a little bit further down, actually. I think I entered into a short trade at all-time high, and then I shorted all-time high again from what I remember. Because I shorted a lot of all-time highs. I shorted every single all-time high. Where are we? I'm completely lost now. Actually, I know there was a post somewhere down here where here. There we go. That'll take us there. Right, that was the short from all-time high. Just a simple SFP of all-time high. It wasn't like a key. When looking for an SFP, I like to look for a daily level, a weekly level, a monthly level, daily MPOC, weekly MPOC, monthly MPOC. That's what I would like to ideally look for. We didn't have anything there, okay, like that, but I understood all-time high was just a level in itself, right? It's just a major level in itself. And SFPing all-time high, that's just a short trade entry for me. Just, I shorted every single SFP of the all-time high. Every single one of them played out perfectly. So yeah, that was the short trade that I gave in the Discord from all-time high. If you want access to the Discord, link in the description. I will put it in the comment section as well. But yeah, link is in the description. It will take you over to this page here. Of course, we have that free trial running at the moment. So just gain access to the free trial. No details at all required. I think your email, that's all you need to put in is your email. But yeah, just try the Visionary Discord out and just scroll through it and yeah, see how valuable it is. And of course, then we have the membership as well, which, I give you all of my ExoChart templates, okay, and yeah, of course the education as well, where we're looking for those. Give you my strategies. Sorry, but yeah, let's have a look actually, because I haven't done this today, to be honest with you, because price has just been moving impulsively down, right? Let's have a look. MPOCs. We do have is this a new one or have I marked it? 61975. No, I haven't. So let's mark that. 61975. Oh, there we go. 61975. 61975. Okay, that's coming in close confluence with that. That one's actually been tapped though, hasn't it? Yeah, at 62. Yeah, that one's been tapped, so we can get rid of that one. Nothing new on there. Weekly. I've already got that one marked out. Monthly. Okay, so that's a big level. 63,850. We've got a monthly MPOC level there. 63. What was it? 63,850. 63,850. 63,850. Let's change that to monthly MPOC. Okay. I mean, we have value area low coming in fairly close confluence with that. So maybe a short from value area low. Let's just draw this up, right? Say we got a rise to the monthly MPOC in confluence with the value area low. Okay. We have, of course, bearish market structure. So we would be expecting a lower high. Pull the fib. GP786 is coming in confluence. Okay, so all we would really need, well, that's a short in itself, to be honest with you, but all that we would really want to see is long absorption. If we got long absorption into that level, that right there would be the perfect short setup, to be honest with you. And again, you would be targeting wherever the low comes in. You'd be targeting, say this is the low here and we get the rise, you'd be targeting this low and then lower for another lower low, right? Because we're in bearish market structure. So yeah, that could be, I'm gonna save this, right? Because that is a very interesting level for me, to be honest with you. What should we call it? Monthly MPOC short. Right. I'll get rid of that. So yeah, that's an interesting level for me, to be honest with you. That's a high confluence level for a short. But yeah, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. I am just going to nip to the loo quick, and then we will take a look at Ethereum. I think we will take a look at Ethereum, because I have taken quite a few trades on Ethereum as well recently. Of course, you know, some of those were given in the Discord as well. But yeah, I'll just run to the loo quick. If you've got any questions, if you want me to look at anything, put them in the chat, of course. And yeah, of course, I'll be happy to answer them. And then we'll look at Ethereum. Give me 2 secs. Right. Let's have a look at ETH. Let's have a look at ETH. Okay, so I have taken quite a few shorts on Ethereum as well. I've also taken a long trade on Ethereum. But yeah, on the Discord as well, I also got the altcoin trades. I also did, you know, give the short from all the way up here. So this was the short that I gave the team from, yeah, all the way up there. Again, you know, if you're not on the Visionary Discord, make sure you get access. We do have a 1-day free trial. So yeah, make sure you take full advantage of that. Yeah, so that was the short, and you know, this short was really profitable, to be honest. And you know, I did actually fully close that short. Regrettably, looking back on it now, I kind of wish I left a little bit left in the trade. I did fully close this short trade here as well, so I don't actually have a short on Ethereum right now. But yeah, I'm happy with those trades. I made some really nice trades there on Ethereum. There was actually a short trade from here. I didn't take it, to be honest. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention to it. I forgot to set my alert on it. So yeah, there was a short trade there, and it would have been really nice. But yeah, personally, I did miss that trade. Right now, yeah, we've taken out the liquidity from here. Okay, looks as though price is SFPing that level. I'd prefer to see this low taken out, but of course there is an argument that you could take along from here. But yeah, I'm not seeing any major signs of strength on Bitcoin just yet. I'd rather see a major sign, and that would be, okay, a reclaim of range low. A reclaim of range low would give me that confidence that we could enter into a long trade on Ethereum. But yeah, Ethereum again, right? Again, it's exactly the same as Bitcoin. Exactly the same. Bearish market structure. We just haven't taken out this low right here. That's my only concern with entering into a long here. If we don't have any signs of strength coming in on Bitcoin, and if we don't have major signs of strength in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin comes lower, then Ethereum is going to make another lower low here, continuing that bearish market structure. And yeah, of course, we can look for a long trade there, but it would just be a lower high that I would be looking for. Where from there we can look for another short to short it lower. Of course, we could break market structure, we could break this bearish market structure, but yeah, we would need to see a lot for that to happen. So yeah, for me on Ethereum, it's just yeah, short and chill if you're in a short. No long trades yet. I'd be waiting for personally lower prices or Bitcoin to show some sign of strength, and then I could be looking for a long trade on Ethereum. But yeah, pretty plain and simple. I won't go into too much depth with Ethereum because I'm just going to be saying the exact same thing that I'm saying about Bitcoin, right? Exactly the same thing because it just yeah, it just looks very similar. Look how similar, right? High, low, high, low, lower high here. You know, coming down for that. That's the only difference, really. You know, we've got the high, the low. Okay, we even had this move, right? The move towards the upside, then the pullback, then the high, right? The low coming to make this high here, pullback. Okay, then to take out the high, then the bigger pullback, right? It's very similar. Taking out the low. Okay, here rise towards the upside. Okay, rise towards the upside, getting the exact same setup as we were with Bitcoin, right? The exact same short setup with Bitcoin, okay? Then getting that pullback. The only difference is we haven't taken the low on Ethereum, but we have taken the low on Bitcoin. So that's the only difference that we have. So yeah, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. I'd be happy to. I mean, I'd be interested to know what your guys' perspective is, to be honest with you. So let me know what you think is going to happen as well, because yeah, I know I'm seeming to be very bearish right now, but I understand that like that it can flip bullish again, right? And that's if we can reclaim this, right? Then we can think, right, okay, cool. We can look for higher prices. If we can break market structure, then we can be looking for all-time highs again, right? So yeah, let me know what your perspective on the market is, and you know I'll be happy to listen in and hear. Here we go, Mo. Good to see you back, Mo. What do you think about FOMC tonight? FOMC tonight. Okay, let's see if I can pull that up. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't look at things like the FOMC. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. I personally don't look at things like that because, yeah, I'm just quite a technical trader. Let's see. I used to look at it, right. Like about a year ago, I used to look at these data releases, but yeah, let's see if I can find what I used to look at, right. Of course, it does bring volatility into the market, right? But all I do is trade what the charts are telling me, um, and I don't tend to let that affect me. Where are we? Somewhere. It's got to be somewhere on here. Can't remember what the website is. It this? No. Here we go. This was it actually. Economic Calendar. That was a website. Yeah. So what's forecasted? 5.5. Okay. Previous. So I understand that the Fed could still or what they're putting out there is that we could still see an increase in interest rates. So yeah, To be honest, I just don't really look at them. I know a lot of people do look at them, and they incorporate them into their, or they incorporate them into how they trade. I just don't. I just don't look at them. All I understand is that there's still room for open interest increases, which isn't always great. But yeah, I don't really tend to look at it, to be honest with you, because it doesn't affect me. Um, Yeah, interest rates will be the same. DXY will go higher. So Bitcoin could dump more. As per my TA, I think until Sunday, it's at least 52,000. Yeah, yeah. Well, technically, 52,000. Yeah, that's how I see it. Right, that's how I see it. We've broken. At the moment, we're breaking range low. Okay, it's not really confirmed yet because we could still form a failed auction, right, and then see higher prices. But yeah, if this is confirmed, right, then technically 52,000, without a shadow of a doubt, is that next level. Okay, um, interest rate will be the same. Yeah, that's what it's forecasted, right? That's what it's forecasted. There was. I'm trying to remind myself because, to be honest, I haven't looked at any of this data in about a year. There was something that I used to look at as well, and I can't. Where? Let me have a look. Is it up here? No. Fed interest rate monitor. I think this was it here. Yeah, so you can see actually here, this was a good website that I was looking at. So you could actually see here that 96.5% believe that we're going to get a 5.5. So yeah, it's pretty set in stone that that's going to happen. And of course, we can see. Let's have a look at the DX as well. Actually, you mentioned the DXY. So yeah, of course, DXY. As long as that DXY continues to increase, right? Expectation is Bitcoin's going to dump. That's what happens, right? When DXY goes up, Bitcoin dumps, right? Let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can just put that there. Let's go. What time frame did it come on? Weekly. Here. So yeah, 2021, October 22. So March 2021 here, right? Where's March 2021? No. Here. There. Right, March 2021 here. Okay, this is when the DXY started its huge move towards the upside, right? Started its huge move towards the upside, which of course led Bitcoin to start the bear market, right? You can argue that the bear market started here and then we took out the all-time high again, and then, technically it started here, really, didn't it? But yeah, big move down as the DXY starts to increase. As the DXY continues to increase, Bitcoin is having that bear market, right? We've seen a huge move towards the upside on Bitcoin, of course. So what's been the DXY been doing, right? The DXY has been pulling back, right? If the DXY is going to start to rise here, okay, and the DXY comes all the way up to 114, 115, okay, what's the expectation for Bitcoin, right? The expectation is we get a huge move towards the downside. So yeah, that's just pretty obvious there, isn't it? You can just see how DXY rises, okay, Bitcoin dumps, okay, DXY drops, Bitcoin pumps. So if we're going to see another rise within the DXY, we're going to see a continuation towards the downside on Bitcoin. And to be honest with you, I don't even really look at the DXY anymore. I have changed quite a lot from how I traded a year ago. A year ago, I would be looking at the FOMC and on all of this, the non-farm payrolls. I did used to look at all of this, and the DXY. I did used to look at that as well. And I zoom out. Right? I look at the weekly. I look at the monthly. I do take the DXY into consideration, but yeah, I don't take it into as much consideration as I used to. And to be perfectly honest with you, as I stopped looking at stuff like this, I became a more profitable trader, and that's just because it doesn't mean to say that you will become a more profitable trader if you stop looking at stuff like this. It worked for me because it made me look more in depth into the charts rather than considering other factors, because of course these other factors do affect the market, right? The Bitcoin market as well, of course, it does really affect it. But I understand all of the tools that I need are right in front of me on the Bitcoin chart, and I like to focus on that. And of course, looking solely at TradingView is not what you should be doing in my experience, right? When I was solely looking at TradingView, I wasn't a profitable trader. It was when I started looking at exo charts. That's when I really grew an understanding of the market, and I actually started to become profitable within trading, and that was about 2 years ago. Okay, and of course, I fully understand how the market works now because I have been studying exo charts. You have to think of exo charts like an X-ray machine. Okay, you go to the hospital, you've broken a bone, right? And it's not a clear, obvious break. Okay, so they have to check it in the X-ray machine, and they look at your bone and they can tell by the X-ray that you've broken a bone. Okay, and it's it's the same principle here, right? It's the same principle here. It's literally an X-ray machine for each and every candle. So yeah, it just gives you so much information. About the market, right? We can literally, I've shown so many examples, and the team will know, how many examples I've given away. And I don't want to look. I'll just use this example here. So open interest is decreasing, so the pullback this morning isn't the best, right? So we had the pullback here. Okay, this was before any of the consolidation we had occurred. Okay, this is before any of that consolidation, right? So we had this pullback here, and I was telling the team open interest is decreasing, so the pullback this morning isn't the best. Okay, what happened after I said that? Well, we had a rise towards the upside, okay, and we are getting sort of consolidation right now. So you can see, right, yes, we're getting this pullback here, but it's not the best pullback for me. So, this is where we expect consolidation, or we expect a rise towards the upside. So yeah, that's, how Exo charts can give you such, such good input into the market, right? It's like an X-ray machine, like I say. Right now, we're actually getting a pullback, okay? Let's actually look at Exo charts. So again, it's not the greatest pullback because we're seeing open interest decrease, so it's not the best. So, we could just see some sort of range-bound price action here. Okay, no, cool. Just having it in thoughts, I think there will be no retest on 58,800. 58,800. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty close to range low. So yeah, range low for me is at 59.88. But yeah, that's 100% a possibility. I agree with you there. We may not get the retest of it. We may come straight down to 52,000, right? That's 100% a possibility. Okay, of course, looking at the open interest right now, it is sort of telling me that this is a bit of a weak pullback, but it doesn't mean to say, right, again, it's not always right. I'm not always going to be right, but the majority of the time I understand that it is right, and this is a weak pullback. But of course, with such a big data release like the FOMC, of course, that could just be that bearish event that we need to push that price lower without even having that retest. So yeah, I agree with you there. There's that possibility that we don't even actually retest and we just come lower. Um, I still mean 52 is very healthy for the coming bull run until August 25. Do you mean 2025 or just August the 25th? Um, so I would be a usual correction in the bull market. Yeah, 100%. 100%. What do you think about the bull market band around 55? The bull band around 55, 600. What do you think about the bull band around 55, 600? The bull band. Could you elaborate on that for me? The bull band. I don't know if I'm being stupid here. Is it me being stupid? What do you think about the bull band around? Yeah, just elaborate on that for me, because to be honest with you, I don't actually. Uh, yeah, just elaborate for me. I don't really understand that. The bull band. Just a sec. Yeah, no worries. Let me know. And just like taking that number into consideration, 55,600. Like if I'm just going off that number you've given me, I don't. Let's mark it and let's just see if there is anything if we go further back. Yeah, I mean that level is it's been respected a number of times. So I don't know if that's what you mean. But yeah, just yeah, let me know on that one. But yeah, we're getting a pullback right now. So yeah, let's see the shorts, right? Let's check on the shorts. So yeah, I'm quite happy to just let the rest of the shorts ride because I have taken a lot of profits on these shorts. So I am just, quite happy to just let them run. Right. If we're looking in terms of, the lower time frames, 15 minute, 30 minute, okay, we could argue a long trade from down here. Right, we could argue a long trade from down here if we SFP it. But yeah, like I've been saying, I'm not really looking at the lower time frames at the moment, just because the higher time frames have worked so well for me, and I understand what the bigger bias is as well. Um, so yeah, I'm just sort of just sitting on these short trades right now. Bull market support band. The bull market support band is that. Okay, I'll actually show you something as well, and you're going to find this extremely valuable. I promise you, you will find this extremely valuable. I haven't looked at it for a while, but yeah, I will show you something extremely valuable that you are. I promise you, you are going to use this for the rest of your time trading. However long you trade for, you're going to use this, right? But the bull market support band, is it a indicator? Bull market support band. Oh. Is it this? I mean, that's pretty close to what you said at 55,600. I've never looked at this, to be honest with you. I don't actually tend to look at. I don't tend to look at. I understand, like, you've got the death cross and the golden cross and stuff like that. I don't. Yeah, those are good things to look at. But I do have something that can one up that. So I will show you that. But yeah, is that what you mean? Let me know. If that's what you mean, then yeah, let's just. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be valid. I don't really understand this. I haven't used it. I don't. I'm guessing it's EMAs, to be honest with you. Um, I don't trade with EMAs. So, yeah, I mean, it's respected. You know, you break below it, you've used it as resistance. If that's what you mean, let me know. But yeah, I wouldn't look at that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't ever look at that. Let's show you this thing. Let's show you this thing. Is it here? Yeah. So, yeah, this is extremely, extremely valuable, right? Wooble charts. Okay, so charts.wooble.com. All right, this is amazing. This site. So, um, if you go charts here, okay, you can gain access to all of these charts right here. I haven't actually looked at it and looked at it for a long time, but this can give you lots of valuable information. But the main one is this one here. Okay, Bitcoin's price models, right? I can't remember which one it was on here. Was it the RVT ratio? No. Oops. So look, which one was it? Oh, it's the top one. Silly me. Right. Yeah. So let's get rid of this. Right. So this, if you want to look at something that can give you an indication of where the top of the bull market is going to be or the bottom of the bear market is going to be, this is your go-to tool. Mo, yes. Yeah, to be honest with you, look at this, right? Look at this, charts.wooble.com, and just have a look at this, right? So I'm going to start all the way back in back here, right? So this was 2011, 2012, right? Let's have a look at this. Okay, what happened? It perfectly predicted the top of the bull market right here. Okay, of course, yes, you know, we've broken above it ever so slightly. We can zoom in even more, right? You can see perfectly predicted, right? This line here. This is the top. It's just called the top down here, right? It's just called the top. Pretty plain and simple, right? This showed the top of the bull market here. Okay, you got a perfect rejection off it. Started the bear market, right? Okay, started the bear market, and then where did we come down to? Okay, we came down to the CVDD floor. Okay, the CVDD floor. What happened? Right. Let's have a look. Zoom in. What happened here? Okay, it perfectly predicted, okay, the low of the bear market, right? Perfectly predicted. Of course, it's front run it ever so slightly, okay, but we have to view it as a zone. Okay, we have to view it as a zone, and this is just this is just once, right? But we can look at it again, right? Again here, we zoom in. Okay, when was what was this? 2013, 2014. Okay, yeah, 2013, 2014, perfectly predicted the top again. All right, perfectly predicted the top here. Okay, of course, you got a slight deviation above it. Right, perfectly predicted the top there. Okay, then what happens? We had a pullback from there. Okay, of course, we came up to it again, right? Perfectly tested it, has resistance again, got a slight deviation of it. But what happened from there? Right, another pullback, taking us all to the purple line, which is the CVDD floor. Okay, and there you go. Slight deviation towards the downside, but again, perfectly predicted the low of the bear market there, because after that, we got a rise towards the upside. Okay, bull market started. Okay, this was 2016, 2017 here. Okay, where did we come all the way up to in 2018? Okay, well, we came to the top right here. Of course, you don't view it as um, a level. Okay, you have to view it as a slight zone. Um, yeah, you always have to view every level as a bit of a zone. Okay, it's never going to perfectly predict it, but yeah, here you front run it ever so slightly, but if you're viewing it as a zone, right, it's perfectly predicted the top here. From there, what did we get? We got a huge pullback. Where did we pull back to? Okay, all the way down to the CVDD floor. Okay, again, CVDD floor right there, perfectly predicted it. Okay, of course, you have to view it as a zone. Don't view it as a level. Okay, as like an exact dollar level. View it as a zone. But there you go, right? Perfectly predicted. Ooh, yeah, perfectly predicted it there. What happened? Okay, that was the start of the bull market, right? Of course, we had COVID here. Okay, COVID here. So, this is, I wouldn't really call it a true bear market. You came close to it, but it's not a true bear market, right? What happens? We got a rise towards the upside. Now, this is where, okay, we actually didn't come to the top, right? We had the top of the bull market here, okay, our two tops here. We didn't actually come to the top here. So this is where the top of the bull market, it does, where I'm thinking, right, is it ever gonna come up to this level again? Okay, because you have to, it was predicting, right, that we were going to come up to 130,000. 200,000, right? It was saying we're going to come up to 200,000. So this is where I think, right, maybe it's getting a little bit too overextended here. Okay, maybe it can correct, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we didn't come up to the top there, but okay, we had the top of the bull market here. We had other indications that the top of the bull market was in. Okay, we can very clearly see that on the chart here. Right, if we zoom out, what did we have? We had a perfect SFP, okay, and a failed auction of that all-time high, giving us that perfect short entry to look for lower prices. So yeah, there were other indications, but where did we come to perfectly, right? Now, this channel wasn't alive when we were at the low of the bear market, but here I was looking at this, okay? I was looking at this, and this is where I bought the most Bitcoin I have ever bought in my life, okay? At this level right here. Where did we come to? Perfectly came down to the CVDD floor, okay? Perfectly predicted the bottom of the bear market, okay? As you can see, big bounce towards the upside, okay? Big bounce towards the upside. Now, where is it predicting we're going to see the top of the bull market? It's predicting us to see the top of the bull market at $283. As much as I would love to see Bitcoin come all the way up to $283, I don't see that happening. Not well, possibly in the future, yes, but not in this bull market, right? I don't see that happening in this bull market. So, yeah, for me, it's not a realistic target, to be honest with you. That's just not a very realistic target. Of course, this is outdated. It is. I think. I feel like you do have to pay for it to get it. I'm not too sure, but it is currently out. Let's see. Yeah, it is currently out of date here. But yeah, I'm not sure if you have to pay for it to get the full data. But yeah, this is just an extremely valuable tool, to be honest with you. Extremely valuable. But this is the only one that I'd ever look at. Yeah, this is the only one. I don't look at any trading view indicators, to be honest with you. I've got a load of them saved, but I don't. These are from just a long time ago. Yeah, to be honest, there are some good ones, right? There are some good ones. So we have, if you use fixed range tools, there are some good ones. Let's just find. So if you don't want to use something like ExoCharts, you do have what was it called? Session volume profile. Oh, I haven't clicked it. Might have to get rid of one of these view apps actually. Is it loading? It doesn't want to load. Yeah, to be honest, it just gives you information that ExoCharts gives you, but yeah, not as good. Oh, here we go. Right, I've added loads. Oh. Phone's going off. Right, so yeah, I've added loads of them. Oops, my computer was just a bit slow there. So yeah, this is something that if you're like a day trader, it gives you, of course, like previous day value area high, previous day POC, previous day value area low. And it gives you, of course, the running value area high, POC, value area low. That can be handy, and that's literally just this chart here, basically. Let's refresh it. That's just this chart here that I look at. It's a lot easier to look at on ExoCharts, I find. But yeah, I don't really use indicators, so yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're getting this move towards the downside, but again, open interest is just decreasing, so it's not like it's just not the strongest pullback. So either a rise towards the upside or consolidation is expected, right? That's what is expected from here. Unless, right, we start to see, yes, lots of negative delta, lots of volume, and an open interest increase, I'd be happy to say lower prices are coming. Right now, just because you can see volumes tapered off, negative deltas tapered off as well. Open interest is just been pretty flat ever since 10:30 this morning. Slightly decreasing, but it's just been pretty flat. So yeah, consolidation from here is, but it is to be expected. Pretty boring, but yeah, that's that's it. Any other questions? Yeah, just let me know. Anything else? Anything you want me to look at? I'll be happy to look at. What's Ethereum? Yeah. Okay, if there's nothing else, I've been on live here for almost an hour and 10 minutes. I think I'll leave it there, to be honest. We're not really getting any movement within Bitcoin. Yeah, it's just a bit flat right now, and that's to be expected, to be honest with you. So yeah, I will just leave it there then. If you've enjoyed, of course, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And yeah, I will be looking forward to seeing you. I will check. Oh, here we go. I will check ExoCharts. Yeah, ExoCharts is really good. It is paid. You do have to pay for it. You can get, it's about $30 maybe. I pay for the desktop one as well, so that's about $50. But you don't need the desktop one, to be honest. You can get everything on the web one. It is something that is very, very valuable. But yeah, it does, like I said, just the web one, which is this one, costs about 25, $30, I think. Can't exactly remember, but yeah, 25, $30. Is in your premium Discord extra charts and lessons for it available? At this moment in time, no, but I am working on it. They will be coming out, so don't worry about that. They do they are. I am currently in the process of filming them. So once this is finished, I am going to continue to film them. So I'm hoping that I can start getting them out at the end of this week, and then next week I'll have more out as well. I'm going to start starting from the start. So the first ones that will come out will be like the basic ones, right? Just sort of understanding it, because you need to understand it first before you get onto the advanced stuff. And then of course, I do cover. I have started, so I've started filming sort of like the introduction of them, and of course, short absorption, long absorption, open interest, footprint bars. That's all the stuff that I've been covering. VWAP as well, and then you've got the more advanced stuff, which is like daily MPOCs, weekly MPOCs, monthly MPOCs. Then you've got TPO as well. TPO is something that will come to the end at the end of it, because that's the sort of really advanced stuff, but yeah, I do have that coming on the way. At the moment, it's not on the website, but it will be coming. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in learning, then yeah, don't worry, I do have that on the way. But yeah, it is, like I said, it's very valuable. It's very valuable. But yeah, I think I will just leave it there. To be honest with you, I am going to I'm going to start doing these live streams every afternoon. Time wise, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna aim for like 3:30 every single day, but it may change. Depending on sort of like the audience as well. What's best for the audience, what's best for you guys. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Smash that thumbs up button, and I will see you in the live stream tomorrow. And yeah, for any Visionary members, I will see you in the Visionary Discord. Of course, we have the daily market update tomorrow morning. I'll update you, of course. And of course, I will be active in the Visionary Discord for you as well. And again, we have the free trial that's running at the moment. So yeah, make sure you sign up for that free trial. I'm not sure how much longer I will do that, but yeah, it gives you 1 day free trial to the Visionary Discord. So of course, you can scroll through the Discord and just see how much valuable information I'm giving away there. So yeah, make sure you take access of that, or take advantage of that 1 day free trial. No details required. And then of course we do have the subscription as well, which you can sign up to. But yeah, for me, that is it. And yeah, I will see you later. So thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you later. Goodbye.